Of God's Word with you, and let's turn to Isaiah chapter 40. I told you we would have a few sermons in Isaiah chapter 40. Hope you have your Bible with you. If not, maybe someone near you could share one with you. And we're going to be looking at verses 12 to 17, but that'll be in just a minute. What I want to do this morning is I want to begin with a little experiment, and I'll use that experiment later on here. And I've asked somebody I thought would probably be one of our bigger guys with the biggest hands to come up here. So Gary's agreed to help me with this. Come on, Gary. And what I'm going to do is I'd like to see how much water somebody that's big like Gary could hold in his hand. So I'm going to have him cup his hands like that and try to hold as much water as he can. And then he's going to dump it in this measuring cup, and we're going to see how much he can do. Now I have a towel up here for you if you get. He already promised he was going to get me wet, so I hope that doesn't happen. Okay, you ready? All right, as much as you can get in there. Oh, we got a little hole right there. You got that? Here we go. Okay, dump her in there. Okay, good. Thank you. All right. Okay. Oh, my. Let's see. Maybe I better look at the right side. Here, Gary, you want to verify that? How much water did you get in there? Oh, you can't see it. I can't either. Okay. We need somebody. Would you say 4, maybe 5 ounces? 6 ounces. All right, thank you very much. Okay, big guy like Gary, he gets both hands together, right? You got to remember that part. We're going to say right at 6 ounces there. It's pretty close to what's true. So he had, big guy like that, he's got 6 ounces worth of capacity in his hands, okay? And I'm not a math guy, so, okay, I was hoping for 8 ounces. But let's just say that he could do 8 ounces. Well, you know what? I need more than that even. Let's just say he could do 16 ounces, which he can't do, can he? 16 ounces is not that much, really. We got 6. He needed 10 more. But at 16 ounces, that would take 8 big handfuls for him to come up with a gallon of water. All right, so now it's going to take him more. There's 64 ounces in a gallon, and so it's going to take him almost, 8, 9 times to be able to get 1 gallon of water with his both hands put together to come up with that much. All right, now I'm going somewhere with this, so hang in there with me. Thanks, Gary, for helping me and for not smearing your wet hands on me. I appreciate that, too. All right, 96.54% of all the water in, on, or over the planet is contained in the oceans of the earth. That is right at 321 million cubic miles of water. Okay, you heard me say cubic miles. 321 million cubic miles of water on the earth. All the water in and on the earth, that last one was in the oceans of the earth. Now, all the water, including everything besides just the oceans of the earth, there are 338,168,194 cubic miles of water on earth. Now that's approximately a lot of water. 1 cubic foot of water will hold 7.48 gallons. A gallon of water weighs about 8 pounds. And so that 1 cubic foot of water is also the annual rainfall in Rawlins County, Kansas, every year. It seems like that, all right? There are, okay, here we go, hang on to this. There are 147,197,952,000 cubic feet in 1 cubic mile. All right, you getting the picture here? For a total of more water than I can calculate. Again, all right. Now think of this. All the water of the planet can be placed, according to this scripture passage, in the hollow of God's hand. And in the Hebrew text, it says hand. Gary got to use both hands. But the Bible says all of the water on earth and above the earth, all of that water can be held in the hollow of the hand of God. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine how great and enormous God is, that He can hold all the water of the planet, all that water that we just talked about that, by the way, for me is beyond imagination. I can't even imagine. It's hard for me to imagine a million, let alone a billion, and all these other numbers that we put together. That's unbelievable. And the Bible says our God is so big and so giant, and we're so microscopic that God could hold in the hollow of His hands all the water that there is. That is unbelievable. Let's read what He has to say here in Isaiah chapter 40. I just want to read verses 12 through 14, and then let's talk about it for a little bit, all right? The prophet asks this question under the influence of the Spirit of God as he's teaching and prophesying. He says this, "Who has measured the waters in the hollow of His hand?" Notice that's singular. "Who has measured all the waters in the hollow of His hand? And marked off the heavens by the span." In a minute I'll tell you what a span is. "And calculated the dust of the earth by measure, and weighed the mountains in a balance, and the hills in a pair of scales. Who has measured the mind of Yahweh? Or as His counselor has informed Him? With whom did He consult, and whom gave Him understanding? And who taught Him the path of justice, and taught Him knowledge, and informed Him of the way of understanding?" Now, those are all great questions, and the answer to all of that is that God is the one who holds the water in the palm of His hand, the hollow of His hand, and there is absolutely nobody that ever gave God advice or counsel, nobody that He ever turned to because He couldn't figure something out and had to ask somebody else. So in verses 12 to 14, we learn that the universe and all the knowledge associated with it is nothing compared to our God. The universe and all the knowledge associated with it. Now I'm talking about all the knowledge of how things work, all the accumulated knowledge of mankind, all the accumulated knowledge of the created beings, angels, good and evil, everything that is wise, everything that is knowledgeable, everything in the universe, and that's the sum total of all that has been created, isn't even close, doesn't even rival the knowledge of the living God. Now, the whole point of what's being talked about is the fact that we cannot comprehend even what is being talked about when we talk about God. We cannot comprehend even what we're talking about when we talk about the greatness of God. You know, we may get to heaven and find out just what percentage of knowledge we had of God that really makes up God. In other words, you know, God, 100% of knowledge of God. How much do we really know of what God knows? How much do we really know God? I don't know that you could divide a fraction small enough to be able to even get close to what we know about God. Certainly, God is infinite, and there's nothing that anybody could do to ever comprehend God or even get a grasp of the power that God has, because we're just too puny to do so. There are lots of things about God that we will never, ever understand. I want to read something from a thing called Things We'll Never Understand. It's by a guy by the name of John Stumbo, and the subtitle is God's Sovereignty, the Ultimate Question. All right? This came out of Preaching Today way back in 2000. But here's what he said. Did you ever wonder why? All right, now we're talking about things about God we don't know. We wonder why about God. How does He do this? How does He do that? Did you ever wonder why? Some comedian has said, you tell a man that there are 400 billion stars and he will believe you, but you tell him that bench is wet with paint and he'll touch it to see if it's true. Why is it called a hamburger, he says, when it's made out of beef? Why do you put suits in a garment bag and you put garments in a suitcase? Why doesn't glue stick to the inside of a bottle? Why isn't there mouse-flavored cat food? Why do they lock gas station bathrooms? Are they afraid someone's going to sneak in and clean one of them? If a man evolved from monkeys and apes, why do we still have monkeys and apes? And then, why do we call it when two airplanes almost collide a near miss? It sounds to me like a near hit. Why do banks charge you a non-sufficient fund fee on money they know you don't have? Why do you drive in the parkway and park in the driveway? Why are they called apartments when they're really stuck together? Why are they called buildings when they're already finished? Shouldn't we call them built? If the black box recorder is never damaged during a plane crash, why don't we just make the whole plane out of that stuff? Why? probably the most asked question, least answered in the English language. Now listen to this. At human birth, the brain weighs on average 14 ounces. It usually reaches its maximum size at age 15, which, by the way, proves the brain has nothing to do with intelligence. At this maximum size, the brain weighs an average of 46 ounces. That's slightly less than 3 pounds. In liquid measurement, that's about a big gulp from 7-Eleven and the soda machine. There is no way for medical professionals to prove this, but the old theory is that we only use about 10% of our brain in terms of capacity. Now, if that were true, then we only start out with a big gulp in the first place, and then later on we're down to about a quarter pounder of cheese, and by the time we're done, we think that with our quarter pounder of cheese, we're going to comprehend the infinite, we're going to be able to decipher the mystery of the millenniums, and we're going to answer all the questions, right? It isn't logically possible that we finite creatures could ever fully understand the living God. Now, the fact that the God that we serve is incomprehensible should really encourage you and I this morning. Yet we live every day wondering if He really is capable of actually handling the last prayer we sent His way. Wonder sometimes if He forgot about it. Wonder if He didn't do anything about it. Maybe He can't do anything about it. And maybe I need to redo my prayer. In verse 12a, please note that all the water of the planet is measured in the hollow of the hand of God, the Creator. Please note that the author, God, through Isaiah, said hand. He didn't say hands. Who knows what God could hold in His hands if He put them both together? Also note that God is Spirit. He has no hands. Thus, the author is trying to get us to understand something in a physical realm that is purely spiritual by nature, the nature of God. He is incomprehensible in terms of His sheer greatness and power. And God, trying to get us to understand just how great He is in a way that we can understand, He says God could hold all the water in the hollow of His hand. And we just talked about how unbelievably massive the amount of water is on planet Earth. And He's using here a figure of speech to get us to understand that reality that God is so immense and God is so big. Now just think of this. The Marianas Trench at its deepest point is 6.81 miles. That's an unbelievable amount of water. We human beings can't even go that deep, but that's just a small fraction of a portion of what God can hold in His hand. In the second part of verse 12, we learn that God arranged and laid things out by measure of what He calls the span. Now, in human terms, a span, as far as what Isaiah would have known, a span is 25 centimeters. Now, I just happen to have a metric ruler in my office, and I measured across my hands, and mine aren't quite 25 centimeters. You know, Gary might have bigger hands. His might be 25 centimeters. But he says God measured it out by a span. Now, what we need to understand is this. He says, who marked off the heavens by a span. He means a handbreadth, okay? Now, if God's hand is so big that He can hold all the water in the world in the hollow of His hand, then how big is His hand? And when God laid out the stars from star to star, and He said it's just a handbreadth, that's what He's trying to get us to see. It's like God said, I'm going to set this star next to this star, and I'm going to put them one handbreadth apart, and that one handbreadth could be at least 100 million miles. For us, 25 centimeters. For God, 100 million miles. In the last part of verse 12, we see that Yahweh, God's Hebrew name, has perfectly balanced the material in the world. He weighed the mountains and the hills in His scales. Now that's a pair of scales I'd like to get a look at. You measure all the dust of the earth, the mountains and the hills, in your scale. How big is that scale that God used to measure this stuff out? And God perfectly balanced the earth. And as you know, the earth spins on an axis. And sometimes some things happen, like a big tsunami, that makes it waver just a little bit. This thing is balanced out. God weighed it. And He knows exactly how much it weighs. He could tell you how much it weighs if you could comprehend those numbers. He knows exactly the weight of all the dust on the earth, even if you take some of it out of your field and carry it home and wash it down the drain. He knows exactly what's there. and every other celestial planet and star in the universe. Remember that he has even numbered the stars, and he went further than that, and he named them. And I'm getting that from verse 26, although we're not going to get there today. But it says, "Lift up your eyes on high and see who has created the stars, the one who leads forth their host by number." In other words, he created them and he ordered them. He calls them all by name because of his greatness, of his might, and his strength, of his power. Not one of them is missing. God not only put all the stars and the planets in the universe, but he names each one. It is his power that allows them to stay where they're at and do what they're supposed to do. Now in verses 13 through 14. Now the prophet takes into account the vast greatness of God himself when he says, "Who has measured the mind of the Lord?" Some of your Bibles say, "Who has directed the Spirit of the Lord?" Though that word "directed" and "spirit" do not appear in that verse in the Hebrew text. I don't know why they changed that. The word is to measure and the mind of the Lord. Well, you could say the mind and the spirit are one thing, but I think this follows better the thought that Isaiah is getting, that if we translate it better, who has measured the mind of the Lord? Is it measurable? The answer is, of course, no, it is not. Not only can we not comprehend how big God is, we couldn't even measure his mind if we had the equipment to do it. We wouldn't even know what it meant when we got done. The prophet takes into account this vast greatness of God himself and his character. No man, nor all of mankind together, for that matter, has measured the mind of God. We don't know it. We don't understand it. I don't know what fraction of God's mind that he's revealed to us in the Word of God, but it's got to be so small. How do you make us understand the immense knowledge of God? You've got to give us just a little bit, because it's too far beyond us. There's no way we could comprehend it all. All of his wisdom is measureless. His knowledge, there is no end to it. That's why we couldn't measure it. God is not limited. You can't get to the end of God's knowledge. You can't get to the end of God's wisdom, ever. There is no end to it. He is infinite. And there is no counselor who is able to inform him of anything that he does not know. So he had asked that question. Who taught God these things? Or who was his counselor that he informed God of what he should do or how he should make something? There is no counselor who is able to inform God of anything that God does not know. God is the counselor's counselor, and it is never the other way around. One cannot inform God of facts or events that he is not already intimately acquainted with, and he knew those before the foundation of the world. We just found out about this yesterday. God knew about it forever. And we come to prayer to God and say, "Lord, maybe you weren't paying attention yesterday, but this happened. And maybe you don't understand all the intricacies of that, but let me tell you what's going on down here. Let me tell you what you need to do for me. Let me tell you what happened, just in case you were busy other places in the universe and didn't catch this." And you lay it out for God. "Lord, here's what happened. Here's what it means. Here's what I'd like you to do about it." Like God needs our counsel in prayer. Like God didn't understand the whole thing. Like God didn't know about it before it ever happened. God is self-sufficient in all understanding. He is self-sufficient in the paths of justice, in the knowledge and the wisdom and the intricate paths of understanding. I find it interesting that in psychopharmacology we medicate the brains of people who are having trouble. And we do know a lot more about it than when I was a kid, but there are still things that are happening in the pathways of the brain, neurologically and otherwise, where over 100,000 chemical reactions happen every second, and we don't even understand how some of it works. We don't even understand how, if you give a person this kind of medicine, what it actually does in their brain to make them well. We just know it makes them well. Now, some things they do understand. Many of them they don't. God understands the pathways of knowledge, and his are so much higher than ours. It's nothing for him to understand, but it's everything that we can't do to understand him. God, friend, has no teacher. God has no advisor. God never consulted anybody about anything, and he certainly does not need the creature to help him understand. Now, I want to take a few minutes. I want to read a couple of sections of Scripture, and they have also to do with this idea of God's greatness in creation, because there really is no better way to illustrate the greatness of God than what he did in creation. So you can turn to this one with me if you'd like. I'm going to go to Proverbs chapter 8, and I'm going to read starting in verse 22. So what we're doing is we're trying to find out other places in the Bible that talk about how great God is. And they describe that in terms of his creative ability and his power. And by the way, we know very little about our universe. We'll talk about that in a minute. But it says this, verse 22, Proverbs 8. By the way, here the Proverbs are talking about wisdom, the wisdom of God. And it says, the Lord possessed me, that is wisdom, at the beginning of his way, before his works of old. From everlasting I was established, from the beginning, from the earliest times of the earth. When there were no depths, I was brought forth. When there were no springs abounding with water. Before the mountains were settled, before the hills I was brought forth. While he had not yet made the earth and the fields, nor the first dust of the world. When he established the heavens, I was there. When he inscribed the circle on the face of the deep. When he made firm the skies above. When the springs of the deep became fixed. When he set forth the sea its boundary, so that the water would not transgress his command, while he marked out the foundations of the earth, when I was beside him as a master workman, and I was daily his delight, rejoicing always before him, rejoicing in the world his earth, and having my delight in the sons of men. This is the wisdom of the living God. Now I'm going to go to another place, and I'd rather you just listen. I'll tell you where I got it in a minute. But I'd like you to just listen about the greatness of God. I'm going to read most of this chapter to you, and here's what it says. Oh, you know what? I can't do this without getting you close, but just listen, okay? Because it says Job's name in it, all right? But here's what it says. Then Yahweh answered Job out of the whirlwind and said. See, Job had gotten to the point where he's just kind of questioning a little bit of what God was really letting happen to him. And God comes back with this answer. How would you like to be Job? And Yahweh answered Job out of the whirlwind and said, who is this that darkens counsel? By words without knowledge. You know what? When men speak and they think they know everything, and Job knew a lot of stuff, God says, who are you to darken my counsel, and who are you to speak? And you don't really know anything. Now gird up your loins like a man, and I will ask you, and you instruct me. Where were you when I laid the foundations of the earth? Tell me if you have understanding. Now, I'm imagining by now we've had one verse of this, and Job is feeling fairly small. Well, you know what, Lord? I really wasn't even there when you made the universe. I don't know how you did it. No, I don't have any understanding on it, and it's going to be a long day. I hope you brought your lunch if you're waiting for me to instruct you about anything, because that's not going to happen. He goes on to say, who set its measurements, since you know, or who stretched it out a line on it? And on what were its bases sunk, or who laid its cornerstone, when the morning stars sang together, and all the sons of God shouted for joy? In other words, there's the angels of God that he created. They're watching the creation of the world, and he just wants to know, Job, were you even among that group of created beings? The answer, of course, is no, he wasn't. Or who encircled the sea with doors, and when bursting forth, it went out from the womb? When I made a cloud its garment, and a thick cloud its swaddling band. I placed boundaries on it, I set a bolt on its doors, and I said, thus far you will come, but no further, and here shall your proud waves stop. Have you ever in your life commanded the morning, and caused the dawn to know its place, that it might take hold of the ends of the earth, and the wicked be shaken out of it? It is changed like clay under the seal, and they stand forth like a garment. From the wicked their light is withheld, and an uplifted arm is broken. Have you entered into the springs of the sea? Have you walked in the recesses of the deep? Have the gates of death been revealed to you? Or have you seen the gates of the deep darkness? Have you understood the expanse of the earth? Tell me if you know this. Where is the way to the dwelling of the light? And darkness, where is its place? That you may take it to its territory, that you may discern the path to its home. You know, for you were born then, right? And the number of your days is great, right? Have you entered into the storehouse of the snow? Have you seen the storehouses of the hail, which I have reserved for the time of distress, for the day of battle and war? Where is the way that the light is divided, or the east wind scattered on the earth? Who has cleft a channel for the flood, or a way for the thunderbolt, to bring rain on the land without people, on the desert without a man in it, to satisfy the waste and desolate land, to make the seeds of grass sprout? Has the rain a father, or who has begotten the drops of dew? From whose womb have come the ice and the frost of heaven? Who has given birth to it? Water becomes hard like stone, and the surface of the deep is imprisoned. Can you bind the chains of Pleiades, or loose the cords of Orion? Can you lead forth the constellation in its season, and guide the bear with her satellites? Do you know the ordinances of the heaven, or fix their rule over the earth? Can you lift up your voice to the clouds so that the abundance of water will cover you? Can you send forth lightning, and they go out and they say to you, here we are? Who has put wisdom in the innermost being, or given understanding to the mind of man? Who can count the clouds by wisdom, or tip the water jars of the heavens? When the dust hardens into a mass, and the clods stick together. I'm sure that by then Job understood that he'd messed with the wrong person. He got arrogant before the wrong God, because we are just dirt, and he is God. Let's go back to our text in Isaiah for a minute. There is, years ago, IBM began to build the fastest computer in the world. And in 2007, it was called the IBM Blue Gene. And it was designated L, as in A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L. And it used to be housed at the Lawrence Livermore National Laboratory in California. It could perform 280 trillion calculations a second. And however, that is nothing compared to the computer they're trying to put together to the Department of Energy's Los Alamos National Laboratory in New Mexico. And they call it the Roadrunner Project. And that's after New Mexico's Speedy Bird. Components for the computer began arriving in the fall of 2006. And it was finished in 2008. And the computer would fill a room the size of a hockey rink and consume as much power as a small town. And the problem is it needs to be fast. So its goal was to be the first computer to break what is called the petaflop barrier. And that's equal to this. That means one petaflop is a quadrillion calculations a second. How fast is that? Well, it is roughly 1 billion times faster than today's generation of laptop computers. It will be used to simulate the first few seconds of a nuclear detonation. It'll be a virtual explosion that will allow the government to monitor its bombs without actually testing them. Even more mind-boggling is that these feats is that the human brain processes information even faster. Some scientists estimate that the brain carries out 10 quadrillion operations a second, 10 times faster than that computer the size of a hockey rink. But even as impressive as these supercomputers are, the human brain is more impressive. These computers don't even compare to the mind of God in Isaiah 55:9 that says, as the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts higher than yours. The human brain is estimated to be able to carry out 10 quadrillion operations a second. IBM now has what they call the Blue Gene Q, and it is able to come in at 10 petaflops a second. The point is this. That's nothing to God. In verses 15 to 17, we learn that all the nations of the earth are nothing to God. Take all the nations of the planet and put them together, and you have what God terms here a drop of water in a bucket. And it says there, behold, the nations are like a drop from a bucket, and are regarded as a speck of dust on the scales. Remember those scales he measured everything with? And regarded as a speck of dust on the scales. Behold, he lifts up the islands like fine dust. Even Lebanon. Now Lebanon, north of Israel, known for its cedar tree. Solomon took many out of there to build everything that he built in Israel. They're covered with the greatest cedars on earth. He said, even Lebanon is not enough to burn, nor its beast enough for burnt offering. In other words, let me talk about that in a second. Let me finish reading. All of the nations are nothing before him. They are regarded by him as less than nothing and meaningless. Meaningless. Take all the nations of the planet, put them together, and you have what in God's terms are simply a drop in a bucket of water. You have nothing. Philip Yancey gives us this glimpse. If our universe, all right, the vastness of our universe, well, it's incomprehensible, but to give you a glimpse of the majesty of that, Philip Yancey gives this description. If the Milky Way galaxy were the size of the entire continent of North America, in other words, you take our whole Milky Way galaxy, make it the size of America, our solar system that we live in that scale, would fit in a coffee cup. Even now, 2 Voyager spacecraft are hurtling toward the edge of the solar system at a rate of 100,000 miles an hour. For almost 3 decades they've been doing that, speeding away from Earth, approaching a distance of 9 billion miles away from us. When engineers beam a command to that spacecraft, it takes 13 hours for the beam to get there. Yet this vast neighborhood of our sun, in truth, is the size of this coffee cup. It fits along with several 100 billion other stars and their minions in the Milky Way. One of perhaps 100 billion such galaxies in our universe, and to send a light-speed message to the edge of the universe is estimated to take 15 billion years. One has to wonder, since in this case, why would God bother with a drop in a bucket? Please note, the prophet did not say that the nations meant nothing to God. He said they are nothing to him. They are small and he is big. Their size is inconsequential to him. Remember those scales that God used to measure the mountains and the hills? God says that on those scales, the nations of the earth are like a speck of dust in one of those pans. In verse 16, we could take all the vast lumber stores, and by that I mean the supplies of lumber in Lebanon, and all the animals in Lebanon that it contains, and all together they would not make an adequate sacrifice for God because they are so small. So what would the value of one little lamb on an altar or burnt offering be before God? How incredible that God doesn't desire sacrifices. He desires a relationship with those who make up the speck of dust or the drop of water. From his perspective, how foolish men must look to think that they have anything of value that they can give in exchange for their soul, in exchange for their life. In verse 17, no wonder God was not fearful of mighty Assyria like Judah was. The vast power of the Assyrian army was inconsequential to this God. God just doesn't have the concerns when the way we do when facing our problems and our enemies. They seem so enormous to us and so microscopic in severity to God. He can handle it. Our problems amount to nothing. They never keep God up at night. They never cause him anxiety, and they never make him want to get advice from a close friend. Our problems are not a problem to Jesus. This vast God is the same one who instructed his disciples to stop hindering the little children from coming to him. It is amazing that one so great should care about one so small. So if we took Gary's hand up here and took the smallest baby in our group and put it against his hand, it would be so small. And yet Jesus, the God of the universe, this vast, incomprehensible God says, let the little children come to me. Come to me, and I care about them. Here's the point. And it was for Judah first, but it's also for us. So here's the point, Judah. Here's the point, church. God is in control. He knows what he's doing, and he has the power to do it. So why do you worry? Knowing of the enormous being of God is impossible, but just from what you know here, how important is it to you? How comforting is it that he says for you to take all your fear and cast it on him? 1 Peter 5:7. He says, cast all your anxiety on him because he cares about you. These truths should lift your heart up, friend. They should embolden you to live a life for Jesus Christ like you haven't lived before. They should give you strength in your faith and encouragement in the battle that we call life. You cannot come up with a scenario in which God is stumped or he's powerless to take care of it. Here is the wonder of it all. This one who is so vast cares about you and loves your heart. We who are microscopic in comparison to the rest of the universe are loved by God, and He doesn't love the universe. He loves you. Why? I don't know. I just know that He does, because He said He does. And friends, that ought to change absolutely everything for us. Now, there's a lot of application in this text. Let me just share 3. Number 1, you have a problem? Put it in perspective. God's perspective, not yours. In our perspective, it looks like it's going to eat us alive and we'll never make it out alive. But in God's perspective, it's no big deal. He can handle it. Secondly, Jesus is powerful, so I don't have to be. Jesus is great, so I don't have to be. Jesus can solve it, so I don't have to. All I need is faith in Him. Without faith, it's impossible to please God. By faith, all things are possible. And finally, don't make the mistake of thinking that God does not have to be reckoned with. God does have to be reckoned with. Are you His child? Have you made a decision to trust that the blood of Jesus Christ paid for your sins on the cross? Are you willing to say, I can't earn my way into heaven. He did it all. He paid for my sins. The Bible says if you just will repent of your sins and say, Lord, I recognize I'm a sinner. I'm sorry for my sin. Would you forgive me? I believe you died on the cross to pay for my sins. He will save you. And friends, that's what He wants to do. You know what He thinks of this earth? Nothing. He's going to burn it up one day and build a new one. But you will always be around. The question is, where will you be after you die? He loves you. He wants you to be with Him. Decide to trust Him as your Savior if you haven't. This is a great God. He's not to be trifled with. Would you pray with me? After getting a small glimpse of your greatness, God, we wonder how people like us who are so small, so microscopic, you would have to build a microscope that's big enough to even see us in your terms. And yet you love us, and you care about us, and you bring your power to bear on our situations, and there is nothing that you can't handle. Please encourage our hearts today with that, Lord. Maybe there's somebody here struggling with an issue. Maybe somebody's having a problem with something. And they're wondering if you're listening. They're wondering if you know the answer. They're wondering if you're powerful enough to handle it. And today we know that those are all ridiculous things. Of course you're powerful enough. Of course you know about it. And you're working it out. Just help us to have faith that you love us and care for us and you'll take care of us. So we can just relax and feel and enjoy life, instead of being full of worry and anxiety and the things that go along with that. You are a great God, so great we can't imagine. So help us to have complete confidence in you. We thank you that you chose to love us. And we thank you in Jesus' precious and holy name. Amen.